What's going on, everybody? This is Nick from House of Paint bringing you the adult red dragon. This is from the Pathfinder Deep Cut series. This is actually classified as a gargantuan red dragon on the box, but I'm treating it as an adult red dragon because this is around the same size as the Nolzur's adult red, if not actually a little smaller. But before we get started, just a friendly reminder to smite like and slam subscribe so that you can stay up to date on all the latest content that I'm putting out there in my quest to paint the manual. Without further ado, here is the adult red dragon. Starting off with pretty much an all-over base coat of heavy red and heavy sienna on everything but the belly scales. Mix of bloody red and orange fire. I'm going up halfway over the previous highlight so that we can get that gradual progression of highlighting moving down towards the tips of the dragon's wings and also this frontal area here encompassing his right foreleg, which will be exposed to the light that I'm going to be using on the base. I'm going to be using a fiery effect on the base similar to what I did on the Fire Giant. So I want it to seem as though he is projecting that fiery glow on the front of his body. So I'll be using this highlight on that, and I'll be excluding this highlight from the back of the dragon. Now with pure orange fire, I'll be highlighting even a smaller range of the wings and the legs and the face, but really just trying to bring out that kind of fiery glow in him now. I like to add some purple tones to the upper portion of the dragon's membrane, so I've diluted some heavy violet. I'm going to be putting it up in the upper areas of the dragon's membranes to kind of give it that gradual tonal difference moving down towards the orange. Starting off the belly scales with a base of Khaki and heavy Siena. And also on the horns protruding from his face. Now with pure Khaki, I'm going to be picking out some of the upper folds of the dragon's belly scales. And moving on to the horns coming out of the face, going a little bit further towards the points. Now incorporating dry sand, so a 50-50 mix with dry sand and Khaki. I'll be focusing the previous highlight into a more narrow area. And doing the same thing on the horns here. And going with some pure dry sand for the max highlight. Time to get up inside the mouth here, so I'm going to be giving it a base coat of heavy red. I want it to seem like he's getting ready to shoot a fireball out of his mouth or use his breath weapon. So I'm going to be creating kind of a glow-like effect inside his mouth. I'm also going to be using a similar effect on the eyes, so I'm going to be basing the eye sockets with heavy red as well. Now moving on to some orange fire, I'll be highlighting a smaller portion of the mouth, leaving the heavy red in the upper roof of his mouth and in the base of his mouth under the tongue. While the mouth is drying, I'm going to be using kind of a partial dry brush on the tips of his wings with black to kind of create that sooty look. Like he's been dragging his wings through kind of an ashen, fiery wasteland. Move up to the eyes with that orange fire. After 3 thin layers of orange fire, I'm now going to start to apply sun yellow with a much smaller and concentrated diameter to create kind of this glowing effect. Same thing on the eyes here, sun yellow in a smaller area, making it appear as though the eyes themselves are glowing as well. Finally, with some dead white, I'm going to complete the highlight in the eyes. This should really give a nice appearance of glowing, fiery eyes for him. Now with 4 layers of sun yellow in the mouth, just waiting on the final layer to dry, and going to be addressing the base. So I've primed the base in black, and now I'm going to be starting a layer of heavy red on it. Now that the mouth is dry, I'm going to be putting some dead white in the very center to really give it that appearance like a fireball's coming right out. Because I'm working on such a large surface for this base here, I've put a couple globs of orange fire in the center so that it's easier for me to spread around. As you can see, using a large brush. Now on the rim of this orange, I've put some more heavy red to kind of reinforce that base color there. And now I'm just going to be kind of going back and forth with this orange fire and heavy red to make it appear as though we've got some lava bubbling around. Same idea with this sun yellow. Put a couple globs down right on top of the wet paint. Try to get some nice wet blending. Make it seem as though this fire's really hot, molten. Taking a smaller brush to it now, swirling it around, give it like kind of this random looking action going on in here. Most of this is going to be covered by our texture paint that we're going to use, but it's always helpful to have a nice, reliable undercoat. And topping it off with some dead white to make it seem as though there's some fiery caps in these waves here. I'm now using a texture paint from Citadel called Martian Ironearth, and what this is going to do after I spread it around is it will dry, and as it dries, it will crack. So the thicker the globs, the bigger the cracks. The thinner the globs, the smaller the cracks. So kind of spreading this around, and I'm going to give it several hours to dry, and after it dries, it looks like this. As you can see, here's where those big globs were. And I'm going to start applying some black to these large globs. Eventually this entire base will be black, but I'm going to be concentrating on these large cracks here to really emphasize the fiery base beneath. There is the finished product. Now all that's left is to glue them down. All right, so there we have it, the adult red dragon. Again, this is really the gargantuan red dragon from Pathfinder, but I'm treating it as an adult red dragon. Hope you enjoyed. Information on how to follow me on all my social media platforms is immediately following the video, as is information on how to follow Dominic Marriott of Credit UK and Mike Donnarummo of MVD Studios. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.